Hey everybody, Firebird coming at you tonight. Kind of a different video of mine, but it's 3:01 a.m. It is in the middle of the night. The title of the video is an almost useless flashlight review. I'll go over that a little later, why it's almost useless, but I'm going to do a review of this SOG dark energy flashlight that I've had for many years. This one is the DE-03 model. You almost can't see the 3 here. It's kind of wore off. This was solid black other than where you can see it say SOG all around it. But I've had this thing for 9 years. Still a good flashlight. Kind of scuffed here. Runs on one AA battery. It still does really, really good. It's got several different modes. It's got a kind of a dimmer and goes on down to a strobe, then back to full. Now, I had to do a lot of searching on the internet. I wanted to buy a new one and couldn't quite find the DE-03, but I did find the DE-02. It's pretty hard to find. But it came in the mail and I have not opened it yet. We'll open it up, see what we think. Should have a unique feature to it. We'll see what it looks like. All right, paperwork out of the way. This one is the DE-02. Supposed to be 247 lumens. We'll do a test on it outside here in a minute. That's why I'm doing this at 3 in the morning. Plus I work night shift at my normal job, so I'm used to being up this time of the day. All right, unboxing here. Pretty excited about this particular flashlight for one reason. The place that I actually found it from does offer a special engraving. You can have stuff engraved, and I did have that engraved in it. Pretty neat. It's the first time I'm looking at it. You guys are seeing it for the first time too. Pretty excited about that. A couple of quick comparisons. The one I've had for 9 years. A little bit shorter, but everything's pretty well the same on it. I'll go over some of the things with this and I've done to it, or had to do to it rather. Nothing major. I do like it. Listen here, I'm pretty impressed with it. It runs on 2 of the 123A batteries that actually came with it. See both of them batteries. So without further ado, we'll pop these batteries in and do a quick comparison. That comes off just like the other one. I don't know how old the batteries are that came with the light. I bought brand new ones in case these didn't work. All right. Side to side, it's about maybe 3/4 of an inch longer. The only thing I was going to mention about this light, the only thing I've had happen to it, it's got 2 little Phillips screws in here that hold this clip on. I do use that clip in my pants pockets to hold it in place, and it kind of pulled out on me, hanging on things, you know, getting close. I end up putting a little JB weld on each of these screws and screwed them in, and they have never came out, got loose or anything. And it fits in my pocket really well. I don't even know it's there. Most of the wear is in this one spot here, and that came from packing it along with a pocket knife. I end up switching pockets on it to keep it from wearing anymore. But all right, let's go outside and see how this new one works. I got another flashlight I'm going to compare as well. It's quite a bit brighter of a light. I'm just going to use it for comparison. It's as a Coast light. It's supposed to be 550 lumens, which no doubt it's going to be a lot brighter, but I'm curious to compare the two of these, because I've had this in like I said 9 years and I keep dropping them. Hopefully that's not too loud. But yeah, I'm pretty excited I was able to get that. That was a laser engraving, and I'll put a link in the description where I got this. They still had some in stock. We'll run outside, good and dark, and we'll do a comparison of the two lights. Well, and the third one too. Right. Shine. This is the headlights of my car. The high beams. They're hitting my garage right there. So you got kind of an idea of high beams of a car. All right. Here is the one I've had for 9 years. I mean, it's still plenty bright. Does really good. All right, now try the new light. Pretty excited about this. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot brighter. And just for the sake of it, I've got this great big Coast light, which is quite a bit more powerful. That actually runs on 9 AA batteries. Not really a fair comparison, but I just wanted to see how it did. Okay. The old SOG light, the new SOG light right beside it, and get the one on the right is the old SOG light. I did put brand new battery, a AA battery in the one on the right. And I'm assuming that the new flashlight came with new batteries. It came with batteries. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. I like it. It's to be a little light, it seems to be pretty bright. You know, I'll hit the high beams of my car again. Try and do all this with one hand. So it's the one you see there's the new light. There's the old light. Shining out through the field here. Behind the house, behind the garage. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good light. We'll go back inside where we can finish this review up. I'll explain why it's an almost useless product review. And the reason it's an almost useless product review is SOG has discontinued these knives or flashlights. I went on several websites trying to find the light itself, and I think there's probably some websites that are kind of scams, because several places said they had plenty in stock, and I would almost confirm to pay for it, and the totals were always different every time I would put the total on for some reason. I was going through PayPal, and every time I'd hit confirm payment, it was always a different price, and it was going to an odd name. Wasn't really like the company that I was looking at. So either way, that's why the review is considered almost useless. I mean, if you can find one of these lights, you better snatch it. You know, I like them. I'm a big flashlight nerd anyway, but I do like these. They fit in the pocket good. I'll try to give you a view of how I do this here. Kind of start right there in the pants pocket. I can't even tell it's there. I've wore this thing for so many years. It's almost kind of part of me. Feels like I don't feel right when I don't have it now. This is a little longer. Hopefully it won't be any different. I don't believe it'll. Be too bad, but yeah. If you want to get a good light, I mean, it's decently expensive, but I'll put a link on where I got it at. They had some in stock, and they, for I believe $8, they did that laser engraving. So if you didn't want to have that done, you could save $8. But I figured, what the heck, you know, kind of promote my YouTube channel a little bit. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, I do all kinds of outdoor stuff. You know, don't care, hit subscribe and like, you know, help the channel out. All right, have any of y'all ever had a SOG flashlight? You know, let me know in the comments, or a light you recommend. Because I'm always looking at new lights, you know, stuff that's easy to pack. And this one here, it don't turn on very easy. It doesn't turn on very easy in my pocket. I've had flashlights I liked in the past, but the button was out a little too far and easy to hit, and I wouldn't necessarily run the light dead, but it would get hot in my pocket, and I'd have to pull the light out and turn it off, you know, and set it up, let it cool, and run the risk of forgetting it somewhere, you know. So anyway, any of y'all got a different light you like, or know where I can find some more of these? You know, they have about 4 or 5 different models. I think they have a DE-02, which takes one of these 123As. The 2 that takes 2 of them, obviously. You got the DE-03, the one I've had for 9 years, takes a AA. And they've got a DE-06 I would like to find. It actually runs on a rechargeable battery. It's supposed to be like 700 plus lumens. You know, I'd like to do a comparison with that one compared to this Coast that I've got here in this 550. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. It's pretty late for me, so I'm going to go and get ready for bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. See y'all next time.